everybody! I'm doing a Zodiac energy reading for Pisces for the month of October. So I'm going to go ahead and relax here and get connected with Spirit, and we'll see what the message is for all of you. Okay. Okay, Pisces, October. So there is a lower half and a middle half and an upper half. That's what it looks like. And what is below is also above, but it isn't the same in the middle. So if I could draw this, it looks just like white hills with brown sand on the bottom. And then this same image is turned upside down and is duplicated on the top. And then in the center, there's just like a teal line, black, and then a blue line, black, and then a teal line. And that's what this image looks like. And this image is way too close to your face. It's making it hard for you to read between the lines. It's making it hard for you to actually see what this image is all about. It's almost like you're looking too closely at it, and you need to just you need to just step back and see it from a distance. In order to actually see what is before you, you will need to see it from a distance instead of trying too hard. Looking at it too closely isn't going to help you actually see. They show me that this image is reflective of, what do they call those, like Rochar ink blot or something? So you have a black and white, you have a paper that is white, and then you put ink blots on it, and then you look at it and decide, what does it mean to me? So really what you are looking at is a mirror of your own emotions, the mirror of who you are on the inside. And so they're showing me that this is very similar, that you are actually looking at an image that is creating a mirror of how you are feeling and who you are on the inside. So sometimes it's not always going to make sense. It's not meant to. It's like the ink blot. Some of them don't look like butterflies or birds. They could just look like blobs of ink, you know? But somehow if you keep looking, you will find something within those images. It's like staring at the clouds. Eventually you will see things in the clouds. But what you're really seeing is what is inside yourself. So they keep repeating that it's important for you to know that no matter how hard you look at this, and even looking at it from a distance, which will give you a bigger picture, you are still, it's not always going to be perfectly understood or perfectly clear. It's not going to be A, B, C, this is the way it is, 1 + 1 = 2. It's going to be more like this image. It's kind of creative, it's artistic. What does it mean? Well, I guess I have to kind of feel what I feel like inside myself and then create my own abstract idea of what it means to me. And then that idea is correct because you're getting in touch with who you are deep down inside. So there's something about October and the Pisces getting in tune with who they are deep down inside. And it feels abstract, it feels emotional, but it feels... don't try too hard on this one, okay? Don't try to figure it out. It can't be solved. It's not a problem-solving thing. It's a discovery thing. It's a finding out who you are on the inside thing. It can be abstract or creative, and then it is correct. But if you're trying to turn it into something obvious, like 1 + 1 = 2, that's not going to work. So that's what they're showing me. Pisces, I see you working really hard at something in October, and you really, I mean, it's like the wheels are turning and you're turning out ideas. I see you with a blank piece of paper and a pencil, but it's like the wheels are turning out ideas, but the ideas aren't being put on the paper for some reason. You just keep staring at a blank paper, but your mind is really cranking out some real thoughts here. And I'm confused as to why are you working so hard on thinking, but you're not putting the thinking into action. You're not doing you're not like making that thinking, turning it into something productive. You're just cranking the thoughts out, and that's it. You're a thought cranking factory, but they're not actually being put into use. So we're just staring at a blank paper. But it just feels busy. It feels like busying yourself. But what are you actually getting done here? I'm not sure. And they keep saying, don't try too hard. Whatever you do, don't try too hard. And it feels like no matter how hard you try, you're going to wind up with the same thing. It's going to be an abstract image that is simply helping you to see yourself on the inside, to get to know who you are on the inside. And that's what is going to end up being accomplished. So don't work too hard. Just get to know yourself. Pisces really is trying to reach an end goal, and it's like a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, because I see a rainbow as the pathway, and then there's a pot of gold, but then this paper and the pencil are in between where you are. There's paper and pencil, there's the beginning of the rainbow pathway, there's the pot of gold, and it's like you're trying to reach the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But all you're doing is staring at a blank piece of paper, and your mind is just cranking out ideas that are going nowhere. So I'm just slowing down, Pisces, and I say, you're beautiful as you are. You're great. You're already great. There's nothing more you need to do to prove your greatness. I don't know why, but it's almost like you're trying to prove yourself to yourself. You're trying to accomplish a grand scale deed, and then to present yourself as the one that accomplished it. I'm not quite. It's hard to really add up what it is the Pisces is trying to accomplish here, but it seems too great. And when it seems too great, that means that you feel lacking in the greatness within yourself. So you're trying too hard to accomplish something, but it's only because you're lacking seeing how truly great you already are. You're trying to get to something greater than what you already are, but you already are great. So there's something to this. Just think about it, okay? And don't forget this either. And think about this. Think about what makes me great right now. And what is it that I want to accomplish, but why is it I'm wanting to accomplish this? You know, if it wasn't for financial reasons, for instance, what other reason would it be for? Because I've been trying to, show people that I am smart, or that I'm not sure what it is, but there's an other part to the reason why. And it feels like an emotional self-discovery thing, a lack of confidence, or a lack of some kind that you're trying to make up for it. Something like this is going on. So slow down, ask yourself some questions. You know, what is it the projects that you're working on right now? What is it that your dreams or your goals are right now? What is it that you're wanting to achieve right now? Now, why are you wanting to achieve it? And in achieving this, what is it going to accomplish for you emotionally? What is it going to accomplish for you mentally? Because the true accomplishment is how it makes you feel in the end, but genuinely feel. Because is it to make other people impressed, or is it to just give you peace of mind? So are you doing it for yourself, or are you doing it to just make everything else better for everybody else but you, which then will make things better for you? There's something about Pisces, you're special, you're beautiful, and make sure you're doing this for yourself too. And getting in tune with the feelings within you. Don't try too hard. Take a step back, look at the bigger picture. But know that the bigger picture is simply a mirror of self-discovery. And that's what they show me for Pisces for October. Okay. That was, I will say that was energetically, made me kind of sad feeling. It was kind of exhausting for me. I just felt like I was putting in too much work and not getting enough out. It's like doing 10 times more work that then, you know, let's say I could put in 2 times the work and then get 2 times the return, okay? But putting in 10 times the work and then getting 2 times the return, it feels like this. So it kind of makes me feel exhausted and worn thin. But it can be, you know, don't overdo it. Just relax. You know, ask yourself the basic questions. Bring it back into who you are. Bring it back into self-love. Slow down if you need to. And remember, you're beautiful, all right? Okay, I hope this helps. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If any of you are interested in working with me one-on-one for a psychic session, please visit me at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. All right, I want to thank you all again, and I hope you have a wonderful October.